Good morning, Zio here. You might be asking yourself, Z, why is there a multicolored space worm wrapped around your shoulders? Well, that is simple. Really, it really is that simple. Yeah, it's there purely to hypnotize you into clicking that follow button and that subscribe button, liking the video, and leaving me a comment. Because world domination is much easier when I have an army of loyal followers. So let's get into it, shall we? And if you haven't gotten your coffee yet, you should go ahead and grab that real quick as well, because that is a requirement for sitting back, watching, and relaxing, all that good stuff. Got to get our coffees into those tea drinkers. Yeah, I'll permit you, but it doesn't mean I'm going to like it. Anyway, so today we are talking about not Cyberpunk 2077 because that was yesterday or earlier this week. I don't even know when this stuff is going to go up. I'm just recording when I have the time because I have a busy life, unfortunately, working 24/7, 7 days a week. Yeah, gosh, I love doing this. Anyway, so today we are talking about Mass Effect and the butt controversy. There is a controversy around buttocks, and honestly, when I first heard about it, I was kind of ticked off about it, right? Because I was thinking, crap, really? They're going to censor the game? Because the first thing I saw about it happened to be on Twitter about them censoring problematic scenes. Okay? And that's where it is. As I've dug into it, I'm honestly don't care that much. Sorry. Mass Effect is a great game. I'm not going to lie. They may have botched the ending, but other than that, botching the ending, it's a fantastic game, and Andromeda was a legendary disaster. But anyway, so we're looking at this real quick. Apparently, it's going to have all the DLC except for one because it had a corruption issue with the source code, and they cannot remake it. It's going to take them 6 months, and they don't have the time or the manpower to do it. And on top of that, they're just not that dedicated into reproducing a Mass Effect remastering, I guess you can say, 100%. And that's purely my opinion. Look, if you're going to remaster a game, it's got DLC and you're going to include it all, except for one, because the source code, you probably should go ahead and start building that thing from the ground up and releasing it all together. That's my opinion. A game is not really complete without all its parts. We're not, we're not EA here. We don't release your game piecemeal and then make you pay for it. Well, okay, I guess we kind of do. But anyway, so that's the thing that's happening. But what we're really here to talk about is the butt controversy. It's a thing that's happening, and like I said, when I first saw this, I was thinking censorship. This is not cool. Because I'm vehemently against completely against censorship, right? And on the other hand, I kind of feel like you're changing the original direction of the game. But at the same time, I kind of understand it when they actually explain some things. But yeah. So we've got a quote here, a couple of quotes here. But this is what actually really got me thinking about it and going, you know what, maybe it's not that bad. Especially that, and what is it? Leanna Rubert had said. But a Mel Shepherd animation would have him sitting with his legs quite wide open with a low camera, where it is, if you're wearing a skirt, it would be a bit unflattering. Walters continued, so we can't necessarily change the animation, but you can raise the camera up slightly to reduce the problem. And I actually meant to try and find a picture of male and female shepherd, because we're talking about female shepherd, right? You can choose male or female. And there is a model where he's sitting with his legs spread out, because men sit that way for a reason. We're not going to get into the debate of whatever the hell spreading it was called or whatnot. Gosh, I hadn't heard anything about that in so long. Anyway, but yeah, there's a reason why men sit that way. However, women don't have to sit that way because they don't have certain organs, down there that they have to avoid crushing or whatnot. So yeah, if they're going to use the exact same models and just change, or the animation model, and just change the skin essentially of the character, yeah, I can see how they would want to move that shot up to not have, her legs wide open, exposing whatever's there, which probably is absolutely nothing, because it's a video game. It's probably just a dark void of nothingness. Anyway, somebody's going to take that wildly out of context, aren't you? Anyway, yeah, so yeah, I can see where you would move it up that way if you can't be bothered to take the time to properly animate female shepherd with her own animations and things like that, giving her a pose that would be, whether she's in pants or a skirt or something, that it would actually work either way because somebody was lazy, couldn't be bothered to do that. But yeah, so I get that, and it's just a weird thing because I was thinking censorship and stuff, and my first thing came to mind was Fox News when they were jumping up and down about sex scenes and stuff, because once again, Mass Effect has that, and they're not changing any of that, right? If they were to say change the character herself, and her character style model and everything else is supposed to be like the sexy vixen type person and stuff. If they were to change all of that and get rid of the sex scene and all this other stuff, then you could go ahead and just say, yep, definitely censorship, this is not good, this is not cool, we can't do that. But pretty much it sums it up right here when I saw this floating around the Twitter. But YouTubers and some sites are blowing this massively, see what you did there, out of proportion. So let me clarify real quick. They are not changing her body. They are not changing her romance scenes at all. They are adjusting the camera angles when she has a serious talk about her sister. And, that's fine. I'm honestly don't care. I really don't. Yeah. Now, on the same time, I also was reading things where people were like, sorry, talking about how it felt creepy to be looking at it like this, how this angle is just super creepy or something like that. And I don't see anything wrong with it. It's a butt. I don't sit there and think, oh my gosh, I'm a creeper or something for looking at this. And to those people who do think that way, it's probably due to the fact that they are a creeper. Just saying, people do like to project a lot. To me, it's just a scene. It's a thing. It's there. And if you move it up and put it behind her head or something, so you're looking directly at, say, Shepard's eyes as he's looking at her, which, you can see he's looking at her and not looking at her butt or anything. I probably wouldn't miss anything. I wouldn't even notice if I hadn't even played the original game, to be totally honest. It would be, nothing new. It's not censoring really anything. And that's my thought process on this. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll talk to you later. And don't forget to follow for the worm. That was horrible. Really? Is that what I went with? Yeah, I'm going to leave that in there too. Okay, bye.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.